Good morning, students. How are you all? Fine. And yesterday we started with some new topic, correct or not? We started with what? We started with new topic and again with new month. Today is what date? Today is 1st July, that is Wednesday, and we have started with new month of our academic year of 2020. Let it be, starting is not good, our starting is very bad, but at least you can sit at home and learn something, correct? There are some other school students, they don't have anything, they don't have online classes, they don't have online studies, they just remain at home, they stay at home and they enjoy. But just enjoyment is good or what? Enjoyment is not always good for health. Are you getting or not? If you will not learn something new every day, you should learn something new every day. If you are not going to learn anything new every day, means you are wasting your one day. तुम्ही रोज काहीतरी शिकलं पाहिजे, एखादा तरी शब्द शिकला पाहिजे, एखादा तरी वाक्य शिकला पाहिजे. आणि जर तुम्ही शिकले नाहीत एखादा पण न्यू सेंटेन्स किंवा एखादा न्यू वर्ड, तर तुमचा तो दिवस वेस्ट ऑफ डे येतो. करेक्ट? यू आर वेस्टिंग युअर टाईम. You are enjoying, I know you all are enjoying, you are happy by being at home, but then every time being happy does not make any sense, or it is not good for you and even for us, correct? Because we learn every day in something new. We are taking your videos, means we are preparing it, we are learning new words, that only new words we are telling you. In same way you should also update yourself every day. Are you getting? And so we have started what? We have started online classes so that you should not become dumps, correct? There are people, those who have become dumps, they don't know table of 2, they have forgotten everything, they don't know anything of maths, they have forgotten English, they have forgotten EVS. So only to keep you in touch with studies we have started videos, okay? And yesterday we were talking about the singular and plural nouns. What we were talking yesterday about? We were talking about the singular and plural nouns. Is it clear or not? Lesson number 4. It was what lesson number our? It is lesson number 4. In singular and plural forms, what we studied yesterday, that let it be any one thing. Here it is their definition. The noun is said to be singular when we speak or write of any one thing. When we speak or write of any one thing, कोणत्या पण एका गोष्टीबद्दल जर आपण बोलत असलो तर ती काय आहे? ती आहे singular. What is that? It is singular. When we talk, the noun is said to be plural when we speak or write of 2 or more things. When we speak or write or tells about 2 or more things, those words are plurals. If I will say pen, correct? This is what? Pen. Kiti pen hai? Only one. There is one pen. So what you will say? It is, ma'am, it is singular. Singular means what? One. Your example is that singular means one and many means what? Plural. Correct? Pen. I have one pen. So when I am showing you one pen, that time what you are saying, ma'am, it is singular. When I am showing you 3 pens, that time what you will say, ma'am, it is plural. What you will say? Ma'am, it is plural. When I will show you one pen, that time what you will say? Singular. 3 pens, plural. Understood? In this way, singular means what? The noun is said to be singular when we speak or write of any one thing, and the noun is said to be plural when we speak or write about 2 or more things. Okay? In this way we are talking about what? We are talking about singular and plurals. Singular means what? One, and plurals means many. Now here it is, some rules are told that I will just show you because you don't have grammar books at home. Plurals are, 1 minute. Plurals are formed. Plurals are formed in the following ways. First one is what? Add s to the singular noun. Now here it is told that plurals are formed by adding what? Plurals are formed by adding s to the singular. Now singular is what? Leg is what? Singular. And if we will add s to the word leg, what it will become? It will become legs. Understood? Leg, one leg, many legs. One hat, many hats. Correct? Hat is what? Hat is singular. Singular means one. And if there are more hats, you can say caps or hats. If there are more than two, then what it will become? It will become plural. That is what first rule which is told here is plurals are formed by adding s. What is first one? By adding s. Plurals are formed by adding s to the singular. Example, leg, legs, hat, hats, then tail, T-A-L-E, tail, it will become tails. Okay. Next one, R-A-T, rat, rat will change to rats. What we have done everywhere here, we have added only s. What we have done here, we have added only s. And one more example is room. If there is one room, what you say? Room. And if there are many, then what you say? You say rooms. So to say rooms, so plural form, what you do? You add s to the word room. What you add? You add s to the word room. This is first rule. Plurals are formed by adding what? Plurals are formed by adding s to the singular. Now second rule which is told over here is add es to the singular noun. Second one, add es to the singular noun when it ends in o, s, x, ch and sh. Can you see? You have to add what? You have to add es to the singular noun when it ends with o, s, x, ch and sh. Now the words which are ending with what? And ending with o. Next one is s, x, ch and sh. The words which are ending with these letters, what we have to do? For these words we have to add es. What we have to add? We have to add es, and when we will add es, what it will change to? It will change to plural form. What will change to plural form? Singular form will change to plural form. Now some examples we will take. Some examples of o. Now for example, we will take one example of o, mango. Can you see? Can you see word mango? Yes. If I will say word mango, now mango word ends with which letter? Mango word ends with O letter. So what we have to do? We have to add es to this word. M-A-N-G-O-E-S. Now what this word has changed to? One mango and many mangoes. We have added what? Es. And mango word ends with which letter? It ends with O letter. Now second example of S letter. I will take S letter now. Which is S letter? L-A-S-S. Las. Okay. Now what I have to do? This word ends with S letter. Now what we have to do? We have to add es. L-A-S-E-S. Lasses. Okay. So what it has changed? Lass has changed to lasses. Next one is box. B-O-X, box. Now letter X is what? It is the last letter of the word box. And now what we have to do? We have to add es to the word box. It will change to what? It will change to boxes. Box is what? Singular. And boxes is what? Plural. Now next one is ch. C-H-U-R-C-H. What is this word? It is church. It ends with which letters? It ends with CH letter. So what we are going to do? C-H-U-R-C Ches, churches. The word church ends with two letters. Those two letters are ch, and when we get such type of words, what we do? We add es to the word. Next one is sh. The word which ends with sh, I will write down here, brush, brush. The word ending with sh, brush. One brush, many brushes. Es, what we have done everywhere? We have added es for mangoes, we have added es for lasses, we have added es for box, it has become boxes. We have added es to the word church, it is changed to churches, correct? One church, many churches. One brush, many brushes. In this way we have studied two rules. First rule is what? By adding s to the singular, normal singular word, what we do? We add s to the singular word. Second rule is what? If the singular ends with o, if the singular ends with x, if the singular ends with s, if the singular ends with ch, or if the singular ends with sh, what you have to do? For such words you have to add es. If you will add es to such words, what they will change to? They will change to plural form. In this way we have studied today two rules how to form plurals from the singular nouns. Remaining part of the lesson, third, fourth and fifth rule we will study in tomorrow's period. Have you understood what is singular? Singular is what? The noun is said to be singular when we speak or write of any one thing. It is called singular. And the noun is said to be plural when we speak or write of two or more things. Such words are called plurals. In first standard and second standard you are calling it one and many. Now what you have to say for one? For one you have to say singular, and for many you have to say plural. Okay, that's all for today. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you.